I wanted to really thank Vanessa for giving me this opportunity to perform stand-up. I've wanted to do stand-up for a long time and have been feeling rather discouraged. I actually get in front of people a lot for my job. I am a trainer. And I made the mistake a couple of years ago of telling some of the people I was training at a conference that I wanted to do stand-up and that I might slip in a few of my jokes and are they okay with it? And they were like, sure, sure. And at the end of the conference, I got my evaluations back. And they all said she was wonderful. It was a workshop I was doing on teaching kids to write better. She was great. I learned so much, but she wasn't very funny. And I was heartbroken because it wasn't just one person that wrote that. It was like the majority of my evaluations. And I thought, you know what, I'll leave that on the side burner. But the flip side of it is tonight, if you don't find I'm funny, you might learn something from me, because apparently I'm very good at that. So thank you, Vanessa, again, for giving me this opportunity. I know you probably can't tell by my perfectly coiffed hair and the fact that I'm wearing elastic pants, but I'm a mom, and I have 2 little kids, one of whom, Felix, is 4 months old, and Wafi is 3. Are there any people out here tonight with little kids in the audience? Okay. Not the people who know me. Anyone out in the audience with little kids? Yeah, silent, right? We don't go out after dark usually, so this is a big deal that we're here tonight. Thank you for making me happy. They grow up. Awesome. So anyway, I have this 3-year-old named Wafi. He has a speech impediment, and I'm going to make fun of him. And I do have just a caveat. I feel really bad. I actually practiced this routine in front of him, and I think he's understood it. So he's probably going to end up in therapy. But you know what? I feel kind of like parents. We don't have a lot of outlets, so making fun of our kids is one way that we can let off a little of the horror of being parents. And honestly, we're all going to end up in hell anyway for all the things we've done to our children, and at least I know I'll be in the best company ever with my girlfriends over here. So Wafi says to me, Mama, come sit next to me on the lug. Sure, Wafi, I'd love to come sit next to you on the lug. No, Mama, not on the wug, on the wug. Right, Rafi, I'm going to come sit next to you on the lug. Shit, is this mic on? That was a joke. Anyway, I just, I'm so nervous, Vanessa. My right hand is actually not working. That's how nervous I am.
He hasn't been working for a while.
So, I potty trained my 2-year-old. I potty trained him when he was 2. And being a woman, I learned a lot of things about male anatomy that I did not know, and male bathroom going that I did not know from potty training a 2-year-old. So we were at my friend's house. She's actually here in the audience. She knows this happened, so I'm not like exposing anything. And he said he had to go to the bathroom. So I said, great, let's go. So we go to the potty, and I pull down his pants, and he starts going to the bathroom, and I am hearing the sound of pee, and I am looking in the toilet, and I am not seeing anything. And I was having one of those moments where, as a parent, you know this happens, you go crazy. It's like I just had a psychotic break. Because I am seeing nothing, but I am distinctly hearing pee hitting. And it was then that I realized that male anatomy can go at a 90-degree angle. And he was, in fact, peeing on the bathtub next to the potty. So I now know to make sure it's straight before he goes to the bathroom. And that was a learning curve for me as a mother. Because I'm also recently moved to the burbs. I moved to El Cerrito because that's what we do when we have children. We flee the city, and there's been a tech boom here again, and everyone's talking about their startups and how exhausted they are from working on their startups all night. I'm like, try having a 4-month-old, haven't slept in 4 months. And they're talking about all the great things their startups are going to do and their apps are going to do. And I really try so hard to listen, but quite frankly, if it doesn't change diapers, I don't want to hear about it. that's my routine. Thank you all.